Well, there are pictures making the rounds on social media showing a man's dramatic transformation from having big, droopy bags under his eyes to having none at all. And he didn't have surgery or a single injection. So we want to know how he did it, and we want to know how we can get our hands on this seemingly miracle product. So lifestyle consultant Paul Schilling is here with the lowdown on Plexaderm. So good to see you, Paul.
Thanks for having me. And I tell you what, it really is blowing up on the internet. Plexaderm, everyone's talking about it, and here's the reason why. Because real people, not people in magazines or people on TV, but real people are getting real results, real fast, real easy, and a really good deal with Plexaderm.
Yeah, and we're going to look at how it all works, and you're going to explain it. And it is really just kind of mind-boggling because it's instantaneous where it starts to show up, and then over the course of a few minutes, dramatic.
It's staggering what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, up until now, they had these moisturizers, and they're like, in 2 to 6 weeks, you'll notice changes. It's like, who's got 2 to 6 weeks? Look at my face. This is an emergency. Let's take a look at this guy right here. He just put a little dab under his right eye, left the left eye the same, and we're going to come back to him in a few minutes and look at the dramatic changes on his face. And the way that it works is you want to put Plexaderm on a clean, dry face, like when you get up in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little dab will do it. And you know what? You put it under your eyes, or then you brush your teeth and you brush your hair. And as you're doing it, you're looking in the mirror and you're like, you don't have to convince yourself that it's working. It is working.
It's awesome. I mean, look at this. This is 40, and this guy's got some bags, okay?
Yeah. This one used to say Gucci underneath it. I mean, that's a real bag. But that's going to be gone in just a couple minutes. And we've got some other before and after pictures, too. And remember, all this is done without surgery, without scalpels, without face injections. You know, those are all the things I don't want. In the time it takes you to schedule an appointment with a doctor, Plexaderm could have already done its job.
And we have him, a gentleman that we just saw, but we're looking at ladies. This is for anybody.
3 minutes on this. Look at the difference that Plexaderm is doing. This one, 4 minutes. It not only works for bags under the eyes, which it specializes in, but it also works on fine lines and wrinkles and crow's feet and lines around the mouth. Some ladies even put it around their neck.
Okay, so lots of areas, lots of issues. You said a little dab will do ya, but when it comes to us ladies, we don't just put one thing on in the morning, right? We got to put our face on. So what's the process as far as when we want to moisturize, we want to put our makeup on? How's it work?
Right. Like I was saying, you put on a clean, dry face. Okay, and then the ladies will want to put on a moisturizer. We have the HA serum. That stands for hyaluronic, but we call it HA for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And that works well with Plexaderm because some moisturizers have an oil in them, and that makes it counteract what Plexaderm does. So the HA serum that we have comes along with the package when you order the serum and the package together, and we've got a special deal on that, and I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. But before that, I got to tell you a secret.
Okay, tell me a secret, Paul.
The secret is that once your significant other sees you looking younger, sexier, more well-rested, they're going to want some of your Plexaderm.
Right.
And what's yours is yours, though. Maybe you don't want to give it to them. We got a great deal where they can get in on that without taking yours. And what we do is we're going to give everybody who orders today and says, Paul, the smiling teddy bear told me to call. We're going to give you 40% off when you get the HA serum and the Plexaderm. And when you buy 2 Plexaderms, we'll throw in 1 for free.
Okay, so now that we convince people to buy it, let's tell them the secret ingredient, because I kind of want to know what is making this work. What shows these dramatic results?
Absolutely. There's silicates in it, and silicates come from the clay that comes from slate rock. And even though the process and the manufacturing of it are relatively interesting, remember, Plexaderm is all about results. It goes on in a minute, it lasts for hours, and it makes you look years younger.
Yeah, and we're looking at his video, and I just keep turning back because every time I turn back, it's been 10 seconds.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. I mean, that is 3 minutes. And he, honestly, I mean, if you took off that side of his face, he looks 15 years younger.
Absolutely, and you can too, and so can everybody else who's watching. This is the first cream of the sort that I've seen that actually works, where you don't have to sit there looking in the mirror trying to convince yourself that it worked because you feel bad because they took your money.
Right,
This is the real thing. It really works. It's really fast, and it's a really good deal.
And it's a really good deal. As you said again, Paul, 40% off you're offering today, right?
That's right.
And you just have to call the number. You go online. We've got the website, the phone number up on screen. Also, buy two, get one free. So no matter how you cut it, it's a good deal.
With free shipping? Are you kidding? Time to call, folks. The number on the bottom of the screen.
All right, Paul, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.